What was the biggest thing you learned about yourself after having kids, and what was the biggest thing you learned about money after having kids?
Well, it's sort of relaxing to, I mean, up until the point I had kids, my general thought every day was, how can I be more awesome and be around more awesome people and experiences? And I want more money. All right. That was a big focus of mine. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. I was very focused on economic security. I didn't want to change the world. I didn't have any desire to be a good person. I didn't want to be a bad person. I wanted a lot of money. That was really important to me. And growing up in a household that was financially strained kind of created those embers or that fire. Um, the what did I learn about myself having kids? It's relaxing to all of a sudden not be thinking about yourself. It's so much sort of cathartic. Because on this is Friday. On Fridays when I was single, it was like, how can I hang out with more fabulous people? How can I meet more people where I can make more money? How can I be at a cooler place? How can I be at a cooler place with hotter people making more money? And it was just sort of never enough. I
That
could
was
always
like conscious or unconscious thinking.
just lizard brain,
Yeah.
just and we're a competitive species. The reason that we're all smarter, stronger, faster than our ancestors is we're competitive. Some of it's built into us, some of it is healthy. When you have kids, it's like I'm not worried about how fabulous the place I'm having brunch on Sunday is and who's going to be there. It's like, okay, I know I'm going to soccer practice. And the first few years it's tough because I'm a selfish person and that didn't fit well to being a new father. And also, I think there's a bit of a myth that having kids like, bright lights and angels singing. I really didn't enjoy having babies. I thought babies were awful. And I'm like, what is everyone's lying. This is awful.
Wow.
And then about two or three, when they start recognizing you, they become less awful. And then it kind of flips and they actually become fun.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, it's just sort of, for the first time in your life, you care about something other than you, or for me, more. And that's cathartic and wonderful. And it gives you a sense of purpose that once you're gone, maybe if you've treated this child better than you were treated and you provided surplus love, it kind of checks an instinctual box.
Hmm.
And I've never felt sated across anything. You said off mic before I got here, oh, you're everywhere. I'm like pissed off I'm not more everywhere. Like my book was #1 on Amazon 2 days ago. That's not what I'm thinking about. I'm #9 right now. Why did I fall to #9? So I've never been sated and something's broken in me, fine. The only time I ever feel satisfied, there's a few moments, they happen randomly. I'll be on the couch watching Premier League football or something. My boys will roll in. They sit down and they automatically throw their legs over mine. The dogs come in, they jump on us, and I'm like, okay, this is it. I can't imagine more kids. I can't imagine more dogs. Just like, this is it. It's the only time I ever feel that way. Only time. And I'm an atheist. I think a lot about the end. And I believe that I'll look into my son's eyes and know our relationship is coming to an end. I do not believe there's an afterlife. But I also know I'm going to just feel more comfort, like I actually did something. Like I checked a really big cosmic box because I've tried to be, and I am, I try to be a great father. I'm not, but I know I'm a good father. What did I learn or what did I feel? The first thought I had is I need more money.
Really?
The U.S. becomes more like itself every day. It is a loving, kind place for people with money. It's a rapacious, violent place for people without money. Low-income homes, the kids have higher resting blood pressure than the kids in middle or upper income homes. This is a violent, ugly place for poor people and for the kids. And 1 in 5 kids live in a household that is food insecure. So I didn't have these romantic visions of self-worth and happiness. When my first son came marching out of my girlfriend, I was like, I need more money.
Do you feel like
That sounds awful.
I mean, it doesn't sound awful. Do you feel like I think it's your instincts saying, okay, this is going to be more of an expense. This is going to take more time. I've got to invest in this. How do I go find more resources to
Yeah.
support and provide for this family that I'm building?
Yeah.
Do you think something unlocks in men when they have a child to
Yeah.
support them in becoming more financially abundant?
100%. I always made enough money to have the perception of wealth. I'm talented and I'm hardworking. I always made enough money to have a nice place to live, nice clothes, head to St. Bart's for the holidays. But once I had a kid And it was at kind of a strange time in my life economically, as referenced before. I'm like, okay, it's no longer about me. And there's no faking it when you have kids. When you're young and you're single, you can crash on a friend's couch. You can move to Houston and do crazy work on an oil platform or what have you, and make a bunch of money. Once you have dogs and kids, there's just certain expenses and responsibilities you have. And I do think it's important. I'm writing a book on masculinity now. I think a decent place to start for a man is to take economic responsibility for your household. And sometimes that means getting out of the way of your partner who's better at this whole money thing and being more supportive of her career. That's also part of taking economic responsibility. It's about having honest conversations with your partner about what economic weight class you expect to be in and who's responsible for it and what's your approach to spending. Young people almost never have those conversations. So, but I think that, that stuff is incredibly important. And what I say to young people is they can have it all. They just can't have it all at once. I made huge trade-offs when I was younger and even in your age. I didn't see my kids much before the age of 5 because I got very motivated. But having kids really focused me on doubling down or really knuckling down, bearing down, whatever the term is, so I could have economic security, because I felt a very healthy sense of obligation to be a provider and a protector. I think that's a good thing. I think men should feel that way. And I embraced that, and I said, okay, I'm going to stop drinking as much. I'm going to drink less. I'm going to get very focused on work. I'm going to be smarter. I'm going to start saving money. I'm moved to Florida to lower my burn so we could start saving more money. And then the typhoon-like winds of an unprecedented bull market just literally launched me into space.
Really?
But if I hadn't had some of that maturity that I think was forced on me by having a kid, I'm not sure I wouldn't have recognized the same prosperity. So for me, it was very, very focusing.
Interesting. So you feel like for most men that you've connected with who have kids, they get focused when they have a kid on their career or their finances or saving or investing, and they just get a little bit smarter on that?
I mean, a lot of it is specific or individual. And the key question is, what's your relationship, as it relates to kids, what's the relationship you have with a partner? So I have a very competent partner who makes good money and has really thoughtful, like I'm the spender. She's
Really?
much more frugal. Yeah, she was born in Poland, so she was, waiting in line for fish when she was a kid. So if we're up to her, we'd have just Krugerrands buried in the backyard and maybe take a huge risk and buy like Deutsche bonds. I'm the more risk aggressive one. I'm the one that likes to spend. I'm more the YOLO. The best households are households that bring together, and both of those things are good, a mix of personality traits. But having a competent partner who can help you with the kids and the immense responsibilities you can partner with around not only the family, partner with romantically, partner with financially, I think that's important. So I wouldn't just tell everyone have kids. What I would suggest is, if you got a great partner, and a lot of people, specifically women, are deciding now that they don't need a partner. And I think that's actually quite liberating, good for them. But do they have people in their life that can help? Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of financial responsibility. But I would tell almost anyone that is making a decent living on up that having kids is incredibly rewarding. Incredibly rewarding. And for me, it was focusing.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.